Hey there Cosmic Warriors, and welcome back to another video. Okay, so I am here with the Taurus season videos, and in today's video then we're going to be looking at how the zodiac signs make money based on the second house ruler. So yeah, your second house ruler. What sign rules your second house? Because this can provide you some indication into how you make money, into how you earn a living. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through each of the zodiac signs looking at their second house ruler. Now before we do get started, if you would like to know more information all about Taurus within astrology, or if you want to know more information about your Taurus house, about your Venus house, your Venus sign, also the second house within astrology, then I have created a Taurus season / archetype ebook. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to provide a link to that ebook in the description box below so that you can pick up your copy today. So with all of those introductions out of the way, let's do this. Okay, so Aries. Aries, this would then mean that the sign of Taurus is ruling your second house, suggesting that the way that you might make money for yourself could be working with finances, so financial matters. You may decide that you want to work in a bank, you may work within mortgages, you may work within real estate, you may work with just handling people's money, handling financial matters overall. You may get into a job which deals with accounting, for example, so you could get into that area, or you could even be the type of Aries who then goes and you are a salesperson. So you may sell furniture, for example, or you may sell other items and materials to other people. You may also make money by doing outdoor activity things. So for example, you could make money by doing landscaping, you could make money by doing architecture, you could make money by planning or looking at this sort of area of a piece of land and then wanting to create some sort of plan in order to build upon that piece of land. You may also make money through your cooking skills. You may become a chef or a baker even, right? Where you're around pastries and different cakes, things like that. Or you could go on to make money within the fashion industry or within design, so interior design, or even when it comes to clothing. You may even make money when it comes to hair, cosmetics, beauty. Taurus. This would then mean that you have the sign of Gemini ruling your second house, so suggesting that the way you may make money could be through your writing, through communication, through media. You may go and actually become a journalist or a publisher, or you may be an advice columnist. You may work with technology in some way, so you could use technology to your advantage when it comes to your writing. You may be a blogger, you may be a vlogger, you may be an influencer as well. I find a lot of Taurians are influencers across sort of the social media world. Also when it comes to teaching, you may earn money or make money through your teaching skills or your ability to teach people in bite sizes, where you're really good at being able to break everything down and then connect it up and then elaborate on it and teach it to other people. You may also make money by selling gadgets, so you could be a salesperson, you could sell phones, you could sell package plans or deals to other people, and you might be very good at it as well. You may also earn money through language, being a translator, for example, or you could go on and be a news reporter. So really anything to do with that media field, anything to do with information, even when it comes to public relations, you may make money in that way. Or you could be a web designer. You know, you could go on and do that. So we're just saying here with how you earn money, it can be really based upon media, communication, technology. Gemini, this would then mean that Cancer is ruling your second house. So you may make money by selling certain antiques that you own. You may be that type of person who likes to sort of change things up, and so through you getting new things, you may want to then sell your old things. Then again, you could also cling onto the things you own. But if you see maybe, if you see how selling those products can make you money, you may do that, okay? You may be open to that. Or you may just sell items in general. So you may be really good when it comes to marketing, for example, when it comes to advertising. You may also make money through the likes of thrifting or garage sales. So yeah, we can just see here, Gemini, for you, that you can be that very quick-witted person who comes up with all these ideas on how you can sell things. You may also make money through childcare, child support. You could go on to be a support worker, or it could just be that you earn money by even being a nurse, and getting involved within hospitality as well is another way that you can make money. Also, you may make money by being a content editor or creator, or you could even make money by being a therapist, where you really listen to other people's needs and you cater towards those needs. So I think with you, Gemini, there can just be this tendency of earning money through the catering side of things, by you giving this output of care and receptivity towards other people. So other people, they may feel more comfortable and at ease with you through that support, through that care that you provide. Cancer. This would then mean that you have the sign of Leo ruling your second house. So the way that you may make money could be through being a leader, through being a boss, through being a manager. It could be through performance, it could be through drama, through art, through dance, through theater. It could also be by being a coach, so a life coach, or being a personal trainer. Anything that really involves you putting your best foot forward and really being able to step into this position where you feel just really on top of your game, where you feel like what you're doing really means something to you, and you feel like you can actually express more of who you are. You may also make money through branding or marketing, or through selling your own products, things with your stamp on it, with your mark on it. So you may even be that type of creator or even an influencer as well, which again, I see a lot of Cancerians being influencers across YouTube. But yeah, you may decide that you want to, for example, sell your own brand, or sell your own clothing line to other people. That could be another thing. You may also make money through maybe working in a nursery, or working with children in some way, or working with young people. Leo. This would then mean that you have the sign of Virgo ruling your second house. So the way that you may make money could be through the likes of being a vet. Okay, you may want to care for animals, you may want to work in a zoo, you may want to just work around pets and animals overall. You may want to work in a pet shelter is another one, or it doesn't necessarily have to be animals, but it could just be where you are of service to other people. So you may go and help out in a certain home, maybe for elderly people, or you may bring diet plans and different regimes into a certain group of people as a way to be of service towards them. So you could actually be a nutritionist, you could get involved with health and fitness overall, or you could get involved with the likes of crafts, and you might actually be able to teach other people how to sew, for example, or how to do certain crafts. So you may, for example, go and help out with young people and show them how to do something. So maybe it's even playing the guitar, or just learning something new that's really practical and really useful to someone as well. You might actually be that type of Leo who enjoys teaching or giving practical advice towards others. That may be advice when it comes to dating, it might be advice when it comes to health, it might be advice when it comes to food and nutrition. Plus, you may also succeed when it comes to making your own things. So you may go on and make your own candles, you may go on and make your own blankets, you may go on and you know, design your own tarot cards, right? Or design your own book, or just design something that's very you. Virgo. So this would mean that Libra is ruling your second house. So with that, you may make money by being a judge or a mediator or a referee in some way, where you remain objective and you give advice, so practical advice towards others. Maybe this practical advice is about relationships, especially if you've seen how the certain dynamics that go on between people in relationships. You're going to be very good at identifying the themes and the patterns in those relationships, and then being able to elaborate and provide practical advice because of what you've known, because of what you experience. You might also be the type of Virgo who decides to get into the likes of decorating or interior design, where you design, you know, people's homes, or even just through designing certain products that you want to sell to other people and then earning it that way. Or you may get involved with cosmetics or hair and makeup and fashion, and really get involved with the appearance and the aesthetic side of things. So you may earn a living through, you know, through your looks, through your appearance, through your fashion. You may earn money through the content that you create, through making it beautiful, through making it really eye-catching and captivating and appealing. You may also make money through the likes of marketing and media, where you really try to just get on well with the people that exist within that sphere. You may be really good at listening to those that are involved with marketing and media, and then coming up with different conclusions that are rather harmonious, and then you can make money because other people may see you as someone who is on their side through that, if that makes sense. You may also make money through the likes of retail, so you might be that type of Virgo who works in retail, who works around clothes. Like I said, cosmetics as well, so selling makeup, you know, being at that makeup counter, being at that beauty counter. But not just beauty, also hospitality. So whether that be that you're working in a restaurant, whether that be that you're working within the hotel industry. Libra. So this would then mean that you have Scorpio ruling your second house. So with that in mind, the way you might make money could be through the likes of psychology. Okay, so you may be really interested in psychological subjects. You may be interested in helping people unlock their own subconscious tendencies and bringing it to light for them. You may be interested in even therapy. Massage therapy is another one. So maybe seeing that by somebody healing their sexual energy or embracing their sexual energy and using it to their advantage, or valuing their sexual energy, that can then help them. So you may earn money by helping others get in touch with their sexual energy, by really embracing that fully. You may also be that type of Libra who decides that you want to work within emergency services. Or you could be the type of Libra who earns money through music. You may also work with other people's finances, where you manage other people's finances. So you could get involved with banking. You could get involved with helping people with their taxes. You could get involved with figuring out people's mortgages and helping that all get set up. So yeah, other people's finances. You may also be the type of Libra who works as an attorney, where you then try to find the fairness in how, for example, a person's or couple's relationship is going. So maybe they're having difficulty in the relationship, and so you're going to be that type of person to step in and hear out what they both have to say. But whilst you're doing that, you are then trying to figure out and investigate really the psychology of this relationship, of, well, what's really going on here, and then you'll be able to express openly about that with those people what you think, but at the same time being objective about what you think as well. But then through your analysis, you can really help people, you can really help transform people, help them realize their own just their own dialogue, right? Their own truth. You can be really good at bringing the truth out of other people. Scorpio. So this would then mean that Sagittarius is ruling your second house. Therefore, you may make money through the likes of tourism. You may make money through the likes of travel. So you could be a travel consultant, you could be an air hostess, you could be a tour guide, you could even just be working in a local coffee shop, for example, and then you just get chatting with all the tourists that call in, and then you give them all of these amazing ideas of where they should go whilst they're in your city or they're in your country. Or you could be the type of Scorpio who goes on to work within the likes of sports, and you could be a sports coach, for example. But even if it's not that you are a sports coach necessarily, you may be that type of person who helps people with injuries. So those who have had sporting injuries, you could be that person who helps those people who have had the injury to get better. You could make money working on a boat, or you can make money working on planes. So you could be an air hostess, for example, or you could be a pilot. You could even make money through the likes of journalism, publishing. You could go on to be a lecturer, you could be a professor, or go and work in a university somewhere. Or you may be that type of Scorpio who actually makes money through your belief systems, through your own ethics, through your own morals. So with that in mind, maybe you could be a religious person and you decide that you want to go move somewhere across the world and help other people or share what you know with other people. You might even be an expat. There's an example as well. You could go and teach English in a foreign country, or you could go and just teach whatever in another country. You might even volunteer in another country, right? So maybe you're not necessarily making money that way, but you're still earning a living in that way. But at the same time, from you moving to that country, it could open you up to another investment, to another way to make money. Sagittarius. This would then mean that you have the sign of Capricorn ruling your second house. So the way that you might make money could be through the likes of being a financial advisor. You could go on to be an architect. You could go on to be this planner, where you really plan the structure or the routine or the setup of a certain organization. But above all else, with that in mind, Sagittarius, you may earn money through the likes of being the CEO, or being the manager, being the leader, being the boss, being the authority, okay? You may be that type of Sagittarius who wants to get into that position where you're really promoted to a higher rank. But then again, it doesn't necessarily have to be that that's what you want. It's just that through your efforts, you manage to get into those positions somehow, where you may actually find that you progress really, really well within that chosen field or area. Maybe because of your work ethic, because you value your work ethic a lot. You may also go on to work within human resources as well. You might also be the type of Sagittarius who makes money through authoritative figures. So for example, you could work within the police, you could work within the army, you could earn money that way. You may also earn money through politics or through the government in some way. Yeah, if you feel like, oh, I feel really passionate about my country, or I feel really passionate about my purpose here means a lot to me, I feel like my purpose is something that gives me value, and if that's located within your country, or within your government, or within your politics, or within your religion, or within something that you really believe in strongly, then you may earn money in doing it, because you have such a serious demeanor towards it, where you really care about it. Capricorn. So this would mean that you have the sign of Aquarius ruling your second house. So the ways in which you may make money could be through the likes of your humanitarian pursuits. So if it is that you want to stand up for a certain cause or form a certain group that's to do with a particular cause that you really care about, you may be very good at getting the money together in order to lift that cause off the ground or get people towards it, to bring traffic towards it. You may be a great networker in that way. You may be great when it comes to media. You may be able to see the connections and patterns in how people communicate, how people operate. And by you then collecting all of the data and analyzing all of that, you can use that information to your advantage and then be able to make certain leaps. You may be able to make certain leaps when it comes to media and seeing what things work, what patterns go well, or which people are more into this thing whereas other people aren't really into that thing, and why is that? You just may be very good at picking up on, oh, so this person said this in this column, but then this person said that in this other column, but I see the connections in this and I see it in this, but why don't we sort of extract certain information from both, and then you could use that information to your advantage and then put it into a strategy for yourself that you want to create then. So with that in mind, you may be the type of Capricorn who earns money through technology and through your electronics, through computing. So you may be very good when it comes to computer programming, for example, or you may be the type of Capricorn who's very good when it comes to software designing. You're able to invent new things for others, and through that invention, through those huge leaps that you make, perhaps futuristic leaps for others, you can then earn money through that. You could be the first person who creates something new, and then it becomes like a hype. It becomes trendy. It becomes this thing that everybody gravitates towards, and then you're earning money through it. Aquarius. So this would then mean that Pisces is ruling your second house. So with that in mind, you may make money through the likes of film. You may make money through the likes of photography. You may also make money through the likes of being a therapist. So you may be that type of Aquarius who goes and helps people in sort of a mental institute, for example, or within a care facility, where you help people with their own mental health. You help people just who feel a bit more lost in life or a bit more disconnected from themselves or with reality, who feel just not really a part of it. And you may be that type of Aquarius who goes in just gives of yourself and sees that person and earns money through that particular role, where you are a really caring and generous and giving support towards those people who didn't have a voice or who feel misunderstood. Because I think the thing about you, Aquarius, is that you understand what it's like to feel misunderstood. And so if you go into a certain sector or industry where you're surrounded by people, or where you help people that feel misunderstood, then you may feel really valuable in doing that. You may feel like, oh, okay, this is something that I feel really worthy here, that I can put my skills and my talents into doing this, where, yeah, you help people realize that they're not alone. Or you might be able to make money through your psychic abilities or through your ability to be able to see the common patterns and themes within cycles, and then be able to make predictions based upon those themes and cycles. Or you may also earn money through the likes of just spiritual subjects. And last but not least, we've got Pisces. Pisces, this means then Aries is ruling your second house. So the ways in which you might make money could be through the likes of being a doctor or a surgeon. You may be a manager of a store or manager of a company. You may want to be a leader. You may want to be your own boss. You may decide that you want to work for the military, or you want to earn money through sports, through your athleticism. You may also make money through being a motivational speaker or an encouraging person, so where you really encourage other people to take action on their lives. You could be a firefighter, or you could be a paramedic is another one. You may even make money through being the likes of a health practitioner, so anything to do with health and fitness and getting people fit and energized about life and about themselves, about their bodies. Okay then, Cosmic Warriors, so that then concludes how you make money based upon your second house ruler. So, you know, with that in mind, I just want to highlight that what I was talking about today was just the sign, solely that sign ruling that house. If you have planets or other things going on in that house for yourself, it's going to change the dialogue a lot. And I would also like to highlight that that is just the second house. There's also the impacts here of your 6th house and also your 10th house, because these 3 houses, the 2nd, the 6th and the 10th, all make up the house of matter. So they can all really provide an indication into how you make money, into your career, into your day-to-day jobs. So yeah, I have made a video about this before. I think it was within the 2nd house, 6th house connection, maybe. There was something that I talked about. So I'll provide a link to that video if you want to check it out for yourselves. But yeah, just keep that in mind that I was only elaborating on the sign ruling that house. So that's going to give you just a little piece of information, but there's so much more to it. So with all that being said, Cosmic Warriors, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And of course, if you would like to see more videos from myself and you've not yet subscribed, then go right ahead and click the subscribe button. And I will be back with another video very, very soon. Bye!